Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to some rail route. And let me just double check. I do have the music turned off. I don't think I need the voice turned off, but I'll turn it off anyway. And yeah, we did Daytona. Now we're moving on to Gateway. Just a little bit of a longer map, but still definitely doable. I've turned the mic up a little bit because it's been a little bit soft the last couple of videos, so we'll see how this goes. And yeah, if it's still not loud enough, then we're going to have to turn the game sound down. Yeah. Okay, first train is a crazy train. This is not a good thing to be starting with. But the good thing is we actually have auto signals, which I don't think they were in the Daytona. I don't think they were in the Daytona map. What map are we even doing? I can't remember. Anyway, it'll say on the video title. Gateway, I think that's what it is. So anyway, 82nd Avenue 2, and then we're going to gateway number 3. So you can see with these, you click, and then you tell it which section to go to next, and you can actually select multiple ones. So this one's going back to I-205, so it actually goes around here, and we can actually queue up all the way, but I'm not going to do that. I don't like to queue up multiple stations, because that tends to get you in trouble. Yeah, so we're just going to queue up one. We're just going to let go. Well, instead of speeding it up, let's have a look at the next one. There's another crazy train. East Avenue number 1, Gateway number 2. Again, boom, boom. So yeah, that's basically the tutorial for the auto signals. You click, then you click, and you can queue up multiple things. So for example, if I could do this. Yeah, let's do this. We don't need to do that, but I'll do that. So now you can see this little signal has a 1 next to it. And what's going to happen is once the train drives through a section, that section turns off again. So once the train gets to this point in here, then this switch is going to switch over to there automatically. So it's like it queued up a switch over to here. And yeah, I won't give you too much more of a tutorial about that because I'm in danger of screwing up this map, and we still want it to be a 3-star map, so I've got to get on top of it. Here we go. Actually, this is a great example. So I'm going to unqueue this. Oh, I've actually unqueued the first one, which is not what we want to keep this one. Yeah, so this one is going to gateway 1. So what we're going to do is hit that and then that. And this is going to be an actual live demonstration of how auto queuing works. So this one's going to gateway 3. This guy, where's he going? It's also going to gateway 3. So we're going to go here, there, and then we'll click on gateway 3. Now obviously he can't go there while this one is there, but you can see this one's going from 804 to 805. This one's going from 807 to 808. So this guy will be out of the way, and we will actually queue up his exit route into I-205 platform 1, just so he can get out of the way in time. And yeah, it is interesting because, like, you can, in some rare circumstances, you can actually have trains going up other trains' butts because they're too quick. But on these easier maps, it's not going to happen. So you can see this guy doesn't have a signal yet. Waiting, there we go. Freed up, got out of the way, and now that signal automatically pops up. Now this guy looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. You've got to remember this is a tunnel. I can't actually remember if we covered tunnels already. I don't think we have. These little sections here, excuse me, are called auto blocks, but you might as well just call them tunnels. They're sections that it takes quite a long time for the train to get through. So it'll sit in there for quite a few seconds before it pops out the other side. And in the meantime, this train goes over, it clears this one. Now, I almost screwed this up because I was too busy talking, but yes, forgot to watch out for my yellow text. But there we go, we're back on track. I think all the trains in this level are crazy trains, but yeah, they're all crazy trains. But we've got auto signals, so that makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so we can put it down because it's not a passing train. If these were passing trains, then we would be in trouble, but they're not passing trains. So we're just going to put them down, we're going to leave them there. And as you can see, the auto signals are doing a great job. All of our trains are getting to where they need to go, exactly where they need to go. What I'm going to do is going to wait a little bit until we get some yellow. I'll bump this guy down. So we've got these yellow. What I generally like to do is knock it down to like 30 seconds, but 40 seconds is good enough. Okay, so this guy's heading off. This guy wants to go to Gateway 2. Now we're going to set all of these auto signals up at the same time. So this one's pretty easy. It goes to Gateway 3. And we're not going to do it any more than this. This one goes to 102nd Avenue, number 2, which is over there. It automatically switches the things. We don't need to touch them. That's one of the reasons why it's called auto signals, because it just automatically works. Now here, Gateway number 2, it goes down there and then up there. And it's very important that we routed this one through before this one, because if we routed this one first, it would set up this path, and then I would have to wait for that path to clear. And this one is going to go through way before this one comes through. Yeah, and this guy is still 1 minute and 30 away, but we can set up his signal already because nobody else is on his path that he's going to be clashing with. And we can do the same thing actually here. Gateway number 1, boom. Now, if you're like got a genius IQ and you know exactly what trains are going to come, you could technically pause at the start of the game, set up an insane amount of queued auto sections on this map, and then sit back and relax and let the map play itself. You wouldn't need to do anything else. You just auto queue everything from the very start. I don't quite have that much brain. I'm pretty smart, but I'm not quite that smart. And anyway, it's a bit like this Gateway 3. 2nd Avenue 2 to Gateway 3. I'll queue it up to Gateway 3, but I'm not going to queue it to I-205, because what happens is you've got this queue up to I-205 and then suddenly a train pops out here and this one's got to go down before this one comes across, and suddenly you have to start undoing your auto signals. You have to start cancelling them to rearrange them to get the right trains to move at the right time, which is not great. So yeah, I prefer not to get into the situation where I'm cancelling auto signals, which is why you don't want to set your signals too far in the future. So this one guy's leaving, this guy's arriving on 3, so that's fine. Main Street number 2. So yeah, set up auto signals only when you're pretty sure it's not going to clash with anything else. Now this one's not going to clash because it's just following the other train. We've already got that signal. This one's Gateway 1, 82nd Avenue number 1. I'm not going to set that up yet. I'm assuming this one will leave before this one does, which means this auto signal I just set up is fine. Yes, see that one's 4 minutes away. Beautiful. And as far as the trains we've got are concerned, we can actually check this. And see we've got four trains left. 1205 is the last one. Wait a sec. We've got 4 trains left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's not showing them in the same exact order. The same time sorting is a little bit. This was the last one, but now it's the second last one on this list, which is fine. Which is okay. I think we can deal with that. 82nd Avenue number 2, this is going to gateway number 3. We can actually set that signal up already, even though the train's not even here. And this is main 1 to gateway 2. Now, I know I said in previous videos that you want to, you want to pause the game whenever you make changes to the main track, but in this case, I'm feeling pretty relaxed about the whole thing, pretty confident, so I think I can make some changes in there. But you do have to be careful because you can still make problems. Like, as soon as you start making changes to the track without pausing the game and you start feeling confident, that's when the potential for mistakes pops up. That's when you suddenly realize, oh crap, there's a train with 3 seconds left and I haven't switched it across already because you were making changes and the timer was still running. So it's very, very easy to get into that particular state. So as a general rule of thumb, pause whenever you make changes. If you break that rule, you can break that rule 10 times, and on the 11th time you'll make a mistake and you'll lose 1 point and then you won't be able to get your 3 stars. But yeah, I'm an experienced veteran, so I'm going to cheat every now and then. Okay, so we got that one coming over. You can see the signals are just going beautifully. All the signal queuing is absolutely perfect at this point. Gateway number 3. Right, so these are our last 2 trains not passing. We haven't had any passing trains in this entire game, which is really nice. So we're just going to get them all on the thing and then we're going to route them all out. So that's SE Main Street 2, 82nd Avenue number 1, gateway number 3, and we're actually going to route, oh no, we're not going to route this one all the way out because that may clash with this one. We want this one to go to gateway 2. So if we were to route this one all the way out, then the green from this one routing all the way out would actually block this signal. And we only want this current green one to block this signal because this one's going to be gone soon. Okay, so now we've routed this one to there. Now we can set up signals for this one to go all the way out. It's confusing, which is why I normally not recommend you route all the way out. But we're going to do it now because we're right at the end of the map and I think we can get away with it. 82nd Avenue number 1. So you can see this one's got a 2 right now. So it's currently got this one queued and then this one queued. Now, well, I'm not going to speed it up too much. I could put it at 25 times at this point because we're basically at game end. We don't need to make any more changes for everything to work. But I've put the signals so far ahead that I am a little bit worried that I've made a minor mistake and everything's going to fall over and yeah, crap itself. If you hear a tiny little squeaking noise, that's my chair. It's very squeaky. I definitely need to get some oil on that at some point. But yes, there we go. Those trains are good. Those trains are moving through. And as we can see, this one gets right away before this signal, which is what we expected to happen. This one's already gone through this signal, which looks a little bit weird off by itself, but yeah. Here we go, this one passes through. This signal's going through. We got this one going here. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm going to East Avenue 102nd, 82nd Avenue number 1. Okay, we're done here. Let's times 4 it. And there we go. We've successfully completed Gateway, and we have the very loud ending music. But there we go, 3 stars. And we've learnt many wonderful things about the power of auto signals and they are extremely powerful. But most of the time you've got a mixture. You've got like 80% auto signals, and then there's this little niggly bit in the track which is just like manual signals, and it's just like, oh, why couldn't this be auto signals? But anyway, that's Gateway, 3 stars. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.